Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.
Love the way she ride, love the way she rock her body. Love the way she ride, love the way she rock her body. Love the way she ride, love the way she rock her body. Love the way she ride, love the way she rock her body. Love the way she ride, love the way she rock her body.
A lot of football to get to today, and who better to tackle it than our experts, Bart Scott, Dianna Russini, here with me in the studio.
Did you just call me an expert?
Yes, you're an expert. You're here, aren't you? Louis Riddick, Damien. Big. Dianna, what are you seeing with this team?
Well, Louis said it so eloquently. He basically was just touching on the fact that every part of this team now is playing at a really high level, and that's what makes the Cowboys so good, is they're not just dependent on one thing. Come the playoffs, if you're just dependent on one thing, you're not going to go very far. So they're able to spread it around. Their defense, their offense, everything is working.
Well, team, we were way better than Washington at that point, man.
So.
Don't be picking scabs, Woody. Words hurt. That's exactly what he's saying, Bart. That's what he's saying. We were good at that point. We sucked after that.
I think what Damien brings up, though, we don't like to talk about it because we like to talk about the fantasy football elements, the skill players, the receivers, the running backs in all these offenses. But when it comes down to in the playoffs, he's right. It's about the trenches. It's boring. It's dull. But we saw what happened with Kansas City last year when they didn't have an offensive line. They lost, and they're dependent on it. So that's going to be a big part of Dallas' success.
And again, Tyron Smith coming back to Dallas. Sneaky, huge news right there. Now, let's Dianna, please give us some words of wisdom now that we're talking about Plato.
Please, if you're coming to me for wisdom, the show is really down in the dumpster. The whole thing started because Bart and I agreed that we all got a little too high, or at least others on the show were getting really high. We were talking.
They're not who we thought they were.
We literally had a segment on here talking about what it would look like between Bill Belichick and Tom Brady in a Super Bowl. That's how excited we are, because we know the history of New England, and I think there's still this connection that we all believe that Tom Brady is still there. He's not. It's Mac Jones now. He is a rookie who has not been able to prove that he can carry this offense deep in the playoffs when we know these defenses are going to be bringing it. They have no shot. And the Buffalo Bills, they hope to see the Patriots
I'll say this. They clinched a playoff berth this week with a win over Jacksonville and a loss by the Raiders or the Dolphins. I think they make the playoffs this weekend. There's a pretty good chance. Any last words for Joe Burrow? Any way he can protect himself?
God. No,
Keep your head on a swivel. You never know when it's coming.
Wow. Stop with your
There you go.
threats.
First take starts now.
All air.
I thought it was Macaulay Culkin.